Hello and welcome to MPL Presents The Huddle, brought to you by Cricfit. It's the big match here. We might just call it the trailer before the final takes place. Maybe that's how we could look at things here, because it's the Chennai taking on the Delhi. I mean, two teams who are going to finish at the top. And if Chennai win today, I don't think there's anyone stopping them from leaving that first place. I mean, just imagine last season they finished about 7 or 8th, and they were the first team to get knocked out of the competition. And now this season they have just come back strong. I mean, there's so many things you can talk about this Chennai lineup here. Gaikwad has fired. You have seen the way Moin Ali has been playing. Thakur has been taking a lot of wickets. Chair has been excellent at the top. And what else do you want other than someone like a Jadeja finishing matches off for Chennai there? Even though Dhoni and Raina haven't fired much in this phase in the season, they have really done well, and that is what is so important and so great about this Chennai lineup here. So before for any further ado, let's just quickly take a look at Deepdas Gupta's playing 11, the fantasy 11 he has picked up today. So let's just quickly take a look into that here, and here we have it. So we have Rishabh Pant as the keeper here. And if you see, he's also the captain. Now देखिए यहाँ पे Deepdas Gupta keeper रह चुके in the past, and we need to understand that he has even mentioned this a couple of times. We went live with him that he just has this bias, consciously or subconsciously towards keepers, and that is what has happened here. So again, Pant is the captain. And the batsman, you have Duplessis, you have Gaikwad, you have Iyer. Everyone is performing. I mean, you cannot forget what Gaikwad did the other day. He was fabulous. I mean, how can you not talk about Gaikwad? He was on 94 or 95. He was on 95. One ball left in the innings. Mustafizur balls a half tracker, and then Gaikwad just dispatches it into the mid wicket boundary and completes his 100. I mean, when you have a captain like Dhoni in the side, it's just amazing. I mean, you have a captain like Dhoni, you're finishing matches like Dhoni used to do for India. I mean, what else do you need? I mean, from a player here. Again, just stand out. I mean, Ruturaj has been the standout player for me in this season. I've always spoken highly about him. Everyone says I have a certain bias because he's from Pune, but then no, he has, I think, proved everyone wrong in this season. And there's a reason why Fleming and Dhoni backed him despite those three single digit scores in the first three games he played last season. So Gaikwad has been magnificent. You always have Duplessis doing well so far. You always have an Iyer. Now Iyer is coming back from an injury in this phase, and it doesn't really feel like he has come out of an injury. He has batted so well. अगर हम उनकी बैटिंग की बात करें, नंबर 3 पे खेल रहे हैं इस पूरे फेज में. ही इज नॉट द कैप्टन एनीमोर, कप्तान नहीं है वो. एंड जैसे कि हम देख रहे हैं कि परफॉर्मेंस में काफी अंतर दिख रहा है अभी. आई मीन, जितना उन्होंने पिछले सीजन में भी नहीं खेला होगा उतना इस सीजन में अच्छा परफॉर्म किया. एंड दैट्स व्हाट इज मेकिंग अयर अ स्टैंड आउट प्लेयर हियर. It's just been so good to watch him. Everyone is looking forward to seeing him in the final 15 as well of the World Cup squad. Many want him in the 15, many don't want him, but then again, someone like a Surya is also not scoring runs, so he is always going to be in talks, and which is why Deepdas has picked him in the fantasy 11 here. And then if you look at the all-rounders, you cannot pick a fantasy 11 without a Jadeja, without a Bravo, and without Akshar Patel. Now, when we talk about all-rounders, we pick about one or two in a fantasy 11, but you need these three in your side. आपको चाहिए ही. You cannot go without picking these three. देखिए, अक्सर का इतना नाम नहीं था या फिर इतना परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहे थे, बट इस सीजन में, इस फेज में इतने अच्छे आए हैं. He has been picking up lot of wickets. Middle overs में contain कर रहे बैट्समैन को. He has been picking wickets in the middle order, in the middle overs there. एंड एक स्टैंड आउट प्लेयर रहे मेरे लिए दिल्ली की तरफ से. एंड ही इज ऑल्सो पार्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड कप स्क्वाड. तो देखने लायक होगा कि आज कैसे परफॉर्म करते हैं, गिवन दैट चेन्नई हैव अ फ्यू लेफ्ट हैंडर्स इन द मिडल. अगर सैम करन खेलते हैं तो रैना भी रहेंगे, मोइन अली भी रहेंगे. सो काफी लेफ्ट हैंडर्स है उनके साइड में. So again, we'll have to see how Aksar balls to a left-hander, and then obviously you talk about a Jadeja, you talk about a Bravo. देखिए पिछले मैच में ब्रावो नहीं खेले थे, बट लग रहा है कि आज खेलेंगे, आज के मैच में उनका चुनाव हो जाएगा. सो ब्रावो रहने ही वाले हैं, एंड देन जडेजा के बगैर आप नहीं खेल सकते. कोई भी मैच मत खेलिए अगर जडेजा नहीं आपके साइड में. आई डोंट नो व्हाट यू गाइस मस्ट बी डूइंग. दैट्स हाउ इट इज. दैट्स हाउ ही हैज परफॉर्म्ड इन द सीजन. बैटिंग ही देख लीजिए, पिछले मैच में एक पल के लिए लग रहा था कि गायकवाड़ सेंचुरी नहीं बनाने वाले, क्योंकि जो शॉट्स मार रहे थे जडेजा, आई मीन पैरों पे नीचे गिर के, आई मीन दो शॉट्स वर जस्ट एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी. पूरी पावर अपने आर्म से वो जनरेट कर रहे थे. ही वाज आउट ऑफ बैलेंस फॉर अ कपल ऑफ शॉट्स, बट स्टिल ही क्लियर द फेंस. just shows the amount of strength this player possesses here. So जडेजा मैग्निफिसेंट, एंड जितनी भी बात करी उतनी कम रहेगी जडेजा के बारे में. एंड आई डोंट थिंक हमें इतना यहाँ पे फोकस करना होगा. थोड़ा सा फोकस, यस फोकस अब सही है. तो इसी के साथ टॉस के लिए भी कुछ देर बाकी है. सो आई थिंक उसके पहले हम थोड़ी की बैटल्स के बारे में बात करते हैं जो आज नजर आने वाले हैं आज के मुकाबले में. सो पहला की बैटल रहेगा राइडू और अश्विन के बीच. देखिए इनिंग्स देखिए, 13 इनिंग्स, 83 रन्स, 4 डिसमिसल्स. राइडू को हम जानते हैं दैट ही हैज बीन a great player of spin. जितना भी हमने देखा है, he has played spin really well. And if you look at this stat here, 4 matches, 4 dismissals in 13 matches, 83 runs. Strike rate ठीक ठाक रहा है, but Ashwin has had the better of him. जितना जितना stats हम देखें, but we'll also look at the other stats that have come in for us from MPL. So अगर इस stat को देखें, again it's going to be Jadeja and Pant here, left-hander to a left-hander. Pant has clearly had the edge over Jadeja in this case. 7 innings, 50 runs, 1 dismissal, strike rate of 161. तो अगर हम देखें यहाँ पे Jadeja has struggled to ball against Pant, and again when we talk about left-hander to a left-hander, there's always that strong point we talk about with the batsman there. It's always easier for them to play it on the left side, and that is, I think, what has happened with Jadeja and Pant. And the final key battle is between Chahar and Shaw. Now both will be seen opening. One is going to open the batting, the other is going to open the bowling. 7 innings, 55 runs, 5 dismissals. Now when we talk about Prithvi Shaw, हम सबको वो पिंक बॉल टेस्ट याद आता है ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जो हुआ था. The way his bat was coming out and the way he was struggling against the pace bowlers in Australia. Cummins was, Cummins के बनी बन गए थे ऐसे लोग कह रहे थे, but then he came out strong in the first phase of the Indian T20 league. But looking at this stat, थोड़ा सा एक measure बोल सकते हैं, because Shaw likes to play it outside off. जो भी रहेगा, he goes for the shot. He doesn't let go many. काफी aggressive cricket खेलते हैं. And the way we look at things here, I mean, Shaw has been brilliant with the bat so far for Delhi. धवन के साथ अच्छी पारियां खेल लेते हैं, but then again the stat is quite threatening, to be very honest. चहर ने उनको 5 बार आउट किया है 7 इनिंग्स में, which means that जितनी भी बार दिल्ली और चेन्नई का मुकाबला हुआ है, चहर has managed to get Shaw out in the first 6 overs. I mean, that's something Delhi needs to keep in mind, or Shaw needs to keep in mind of. I think 2-3 बार तो उन्होंने पीछे ही निक कर दिया था, because we know his tentativeness to just go after the pace bowlers here. So that is what has happened here. This stat looks quite in favor of Chahar. And Chahar, swing bowler in the match, is again happening at Dubai. थोड़ा सा seam movement early on जरूर मिलेगा. Well, toss का time हो चुका है, but we are still waiting news on the toss here. Nothing has come out yet. Okay, so Delhi have won the toss. They have elected to ball first. Quite expected. ये मैं बार बार कहता हूँ कि कोई भी कप्तान टॉस जीतता है दुबई में, शारजा में, अबू धाबी में, दे लुक टू बॉल फर्स्ट, बिकॉज अभी देखिए ड्यू का इतना आएगा नहीं एडवांटेज, ड्यू का ही एडवांटेज आएगा उनको, बिकॉज सेकंड इनिंग्स में थोड़ा ड्यू आएगा तो देन इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट फॉर द स्पिन बॉलर्स. And when you have spinners like Akshar Patel, you have Ashwin in the side, you want those bowlers to ball up front. I mean, grip करने में problem नहीं होनी चाहिए. So which is why they have elected to ball first here, Delhi, and we'll have to see if there are any team changes that have come through. I will be expecting a few. So from what I'm hearing is that Ripple Patel is going to make his debut for the Delhi side. We will have to see who he has come in place of. I'm pretty sure because अगर हम उनकी बात करें, he's a hard hitting all rounder, comes all the way from Gujarat, has done well in the recent domestic competitions. So he'll be one exciting prospect here, and quite as well the opportunity to see two Patels playing alongside each other. You have Aksar Patel, you now have a Ripple Patel, so playing for the Delhi side here. So again, we have to see who he has come in place of. Still no confirmation. The toss just took place, so let's just see. I hope he hasn't come in place of his statement, Aksar Patel. Maybe they have given him some rest. I'm also looking at if Delhi look to play someone like an Amit Mishra as well. So I have the Chennai lineup here, and I would say that there is a big change that has come in. Um, they have dropped their star player. I mean, one of those consistent players for them over the years, and that is Suresh Raina. He has been dropped. I see Robin Uttappa making way into the side, and I think that's a right decision to take here because Raina has terribly been out of runs. He has been out of form, hasn't done much. The weakness against short ball is again seen, so that's why we have seen this come through, this decision here. So Uttapa comes in place of Rena, and in the bowling department, it's all in the same. So one change coming in for Chennai. That's Uttapa that has come in for Rena. No other change other than that. And when you talk about the Delhi lineup here, you have Shaw, you have Dhawan, Iyer, Pant, Ripple Patel, Aksar Patel, Hetmeyer, Ashwin, Rabada, Avesh, and Nokia. So still trying to figure out who is missing. I think it's Smith who is missing out here. So Smith is not playing today's game, and that is what is happening here. So Smith is out. I mean, you don't need two anchors in the side as well. So that's one reason we are seeing that Smith is not playing. So Smith goes out, Triple Patel comes in. So you dropped someone who is an anchor and brought in someone who is a hard hitting rounder, and maybe that's what Delhi need at the moment. You don't have Stoinis in the side, so there is too much of responsibility falling on Hetmeyer. Hetmeyer has done well in one or two games, but again, there's always that sort of trouble with the Delhi side finishers. If we see Aksar Patel finisher हो जाते हैं उनकी side के, and then you have Hetmeyer, but again आज लग रहा है कि Ripple Patel is going to play that role of a finisher in this side here. So, yep, that's the news from the center. So, Delhi have won the toss, elected to bowl first. And points table पे अगर हम नजर डालें, both teams are at the top with 18 points each. I mean, they've won 9 games. It's just been magnificent for them this season. So, 12 matches, 9 wins, 3 losses for both the sides. If if Chennai win today, I don't think there's anyone that is going to catch up to them. I mean, Bangalore are also there in the running to finish at the top as well, since they have 2 more games remaining, but they have won 1 game less. So the team which loses today, they go face to face with Bangalore because then the points का थोड़ा सा ऊपर नीचे हो जाता है, and then I think most of the teams would like to finish at the top at the moment. So I think Chennai, for me, today's favorites, I think I'd slightly go with Delhi because they're bowling first. Due का जो advantage है, that will be with them in the second innings here. So that's what I think. And before I go, I would like you to visit MPL and make your teams now. So you also have a lot of prizes to win there. So do go and make your team on the MPL app or the MPL website. And also remember that this game involves an element of financial risk. So please play responsibly. and at your own risk. Just be careful while you make your picks. In the end, you're looking at earning fantasy points there and not anything else. So that's all for now. It's a big match. It's Delhi taking on Chennai at the Dubai International Cricket Stadium. It's the battle between two top teams in the side, two teams who have 18 points to their name. So I do believe that this is going to be a massive encounter. I do believe that today it's going to be Delhi's day as well, but you never know. When you have a master like Dhoni captaining the side, anything can go anywhere. So until next time, this is Amey Petkar signing off, and I will see you tomorrow at the same time. That is 6:45 p.m. or 6:50 p.m. at times. And we will see how this game goes altogether, because today's game has a direct impact with what happens with Bangalore in the upcoming game. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what happens in the match. Until next time, this is me, myself, Amey Petkar, signing off.